Money selling rocks on eBay. Not just any rock, although that is possible as well, and I've done that with many. But we're going to talk specifically about painted rocks. So let's jump in and show you some examples here on eBay and just get right into this. If you have questions, as always, post them in the question box. So here's one of the results I saw come up, and you saw that in the slide presentation there. So what is something that we always look at when we're thinking about something to sell? First, we're going to look at the numbers. So doing a search for painted rocks, and actually let's take the S off of that and let's simplify this, painted rock. Let's rerun that search. So 4260 with the S. Oh, look at that. We've got more. 6590 without the S. So that's something interesting to keep in mind if this is something that we are going to put out there. Fewer people are using the plural version of rock, and so that's something worth putting in and using. All right, so 6590, 6600 essentially that are active. We're seeing some Halloween themes in here, aren't we? And come over to sold items. And 2734. So we're looking at what, a little better than 30% sell-through rate. A third, better than a third, is selling. So that's pretty good. That's actually not bad at all. That's something worth working with. All right, so we know that we've got, just based on the numbers, something that we could work with. Now, some of us are artsy, some of us are not, right? Some have a little easier time with art, some not quite so much. If we go in and look at some of these, though, and in fact, let's just start with this. And I know it only sold for $1 something, but $8 shipping, which I'm sure it didn't take that much to ship. It's probably first class, so it's probably half that on shipping. But if we look at the original listing on this, what I want you to recognize is anybody can do this. This is not any kind of real special artwork or anything here, just a real, that's not a very good blow up at all, eBay. Because it's too tall, that's why. This will be better. So they could have done better cropping that. So they don't have a lot of skills with basic graphics like I teach you on eBay, right? Should have cropped that to get a bigger image for people. But look at that. It really, I mean, that is rudimentary skills right there. We are not talking about advanced skills. This is something that they're putting together with 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in just a matter of a few minutes, probably. It's not taking them long to do this. So pretty quick, pretty easy, something that a child could do and probably did do on there. And a lot of these, you're going to see the same kind of thing. If we go in and look at this one here, for example, and really any of these right here, I mean, these are all actually pretty simple. So it's a matter of coming up with a basic design, an idea. My daughter did some of those with the little ladybugs before. If we look at other items, and as you continue doing it, if you're not crafty, you'll improve. Oh, look at who we ended up with. So there we got 250 results just for this person. And it looks like they're all painted rocks and sold items. Oh, well, they're not selling the rocks so much. At least, what have we got this sorted by highest first? Okay, well, let's do recent first. So they have many different things here. They're offering multiple different things, but within that we've got the hand-painted rock, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, birth, religious. Look at that, $20. Probably cost $4 to ship. And this is this is like paint by numbers, guys. I mean, draw the basic geometric shapes in there and color it in. That isn't anything that would be difficult. Halloween ornaments, balls, glitter eyeballs, spooky. So they've covered some Christmas tree ornaments with glitter and a little bit of paint, right? So another little crafty thing that they're doing there. $20 plus $3.75 shipping. Here we've got a little fall Halloween painted rock with a real simple character dog there. And that's really what I'm looking for, is how many of these rocks they have sold. There's another one, $15, $15, $18 there. 15 bucks, 16 bucks. Laughing at that. I smell children. 18.50. Wow. Now look at this. What? Just plain rocks, right? Kindness rock for painting. 55 stone pieces, white lot, bulk, paint, art, craft, bag C. So they're putting 55 stones in a bag, putting it in a box and shipping it. $7.55. I'm thinking they're getting all of these in a padded flat rate envelope and shipping them. So they're making $15 selling the rocks to let other people paint their own rocks. Another 15, 14, 14, 19. There's another lot of rocks. $13.75, $14.75. Again, guys, this really, I mean, you may think that you don't have the crafty skills or the art skills, but most anybody can learn to do this. It would not be hard to get to the point where you can do this. Selling the blank rocks again. So this is pretty cool. This is really quite fun to see all of these variety of things here that they are selling. That little lamb, look at that. That's cute. $30. Hand painted rock special 3 set. So there's a set of 3 on that one. 15. 6 pages of sold items, with a lot of them being these rocks. Probably more than 50% of what they are selling is the rocks there. If we look at just the rocks, so there's 158. I didn't look at their total number. Let's go back. 293, so out of almost 300, more than half of them are the art stuff, painted rocks. Okay, so let's just do a little math on this, because what I'm hoping here is that you guys will see the potential on something that somebody took as a craft, an interest that they have, little bit of skill, nothing spectacular, honestly, and they're turning it into quite a business. We're going to do an average of $16 on there. Multiply that by 158. We're looking at $2,528 just for the painted rocks part of their business. This is 3 months worth of searches, most likely. Not bad, right? Really not too bad. That is pretty cool. I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. And that's one seller. All right, so let's back out here a little bit and let's see if we have some other sellers. This is still that one Lake House Decor site. That's magnificent. Way to go. Way to go, Lake House. That is really cool to see. All right, so we're going to back up. And that was off of one that we just seen now. Here's somebody just starting out. So if you're just starting out in your business, go out and pick up some rocks. You're bound to find some rocks somewhere that you could paint. Here's something interesting. This person did it on a bid. So I used to know what OOAK stands for. I can't remember what that stands for. If anybody knows, put it in the questions box. Now here's some that are a little more elaborate. Look at those. So if you do have some pretty good skills and you can really make some nice stuff, you can ask a lot higher prices on those, right? That is pretty cool. Original art, something or other is what that is. All right, see sellers' other items. They got 2,300 on their feedback, so 28 listings, and they look like they're all rocks, mostly rocks. You got some clothing items in there. All right, so 28 items active on that seller, and we look at their sold items, 75. Look at that. Very cool. And they're doing them on bids. And look at that. They are making some decent cash on these. So they're starting, looks like these that only have one bid, so they're starting, that one started at $19.95. We've got some that are starting at $9.95, $12.95. They only need one bid, right? They're willing to take it. All right, let's see if they tell us what this OOK means. See original listing. All right, you're going to have to Google it on your own time. Doesn't tell us. So there's another seller here with 75 times 10, so 750, and it's probably more than that, honestly. We're looking at a lot of them are $9.95, but some are higher, some are lower. They are doing the highest first again on us. I don't know why eBay seems to change that search result sometimes. All right, come back in. Twins 2 times 005. Really cool. Okay, so let's move on down. Here we've got a set of 5. So they're offering 5 different things with these cute little animals and whatnot. We're going to pull that one up. I'm going to look at that because, again, I want to show you that it's really not high quality on these. These are basic geometric shapes. They are not any intense high quality or anything. These actually are really cute. Now, again, they're well done. They look really nice. They look detailed. But realistically, this is no more than paint by numbers. It's pretty simple. Obviously, somebody who has a little bit of art background and skill on that, though. What I'd like to find is I'm trying to see if we have something a little higher. Look at that, tall ghost, hand painted on a rock. I mean, it's okay. It's interesting, you know. $30 plus $30 shipping. Wow, I wonder how big that is. Maybe it's a great big one. Dotson, hand painted on a rock. Very interesting, very creative. Landscape on a rock. Lady and the Tramp on a rock. Okay. I'm going to get my daughter painting some rocks. Giraffe. I'm going to have to go into one of those other listings. There's so many of them here. You know what? Let's do this. 2,700. So let's change this from ended recently to highest first. While we're letting that load, we'll pop back over here. And I want to see the original listing on that one. And the original listing on that one, so we can show you that we are not talking about Expert painters. Come on. Load it. There we go. Okay, can we get that to explode? Doesn't look like it's going to. Or it's still loading. That's what it is. There we are. See, and I don't mean to be judgy here, but this is not a great painting. This is not something spectacular here. This is something that is quickly put together, very very basic, very general shapes that aren't even, you know, I mean they're not symmetrical. They're not scaled. They're kind of sloppy. Right, but again, I applaud them. It's great. They're putting it out there. They're making money. Oh, look, this is Dave Dynamite Deals. Getting started. He's made some sales. That's fantastic. Fantastic. All right, this one over here. Let's look at that. See, pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff there. Almost looks like they're very cool the way they've got that laid out. So anyway, fun stuff there. I like that. Oh, we did get a reply on the OOAK. Stands for yes, one of a kind. See, it's been too long since I've looked at this kind of stuff. So, all right. So we've got a lot of paintings with rocks coming up here that are perhaps higher end paintings. There's an interesting one there. Misaki Kawai painting Sad Stone. Really? 2017? Wow. That's fantastic. Let's see if we can get down to the actual stones. 10 extra large landscape rocks. Fiberglass composite rocks. That's interesting. Huge Talavera style custom painted mermaid Santorini stone rock decorative art. $155. I don't know how big huge is. We'd have to click in to look at it, but that's pretty interesting. Here's another fiberglass rock, $150 for a couple of those. Oh, let's skip forward to page 4, shall we? See what we have going on there. Do we need these anymore? I don't think we need those. Oh, actually, I should have looked at their completed listings before. That's all right. So let's go. All right, so there we go. Page 4, now we're looking at $36 plus shipping. Pretty decent one there. Ogum Welcome Stone, some kind of an Aborigine stone or something like that. There's a cat. See that a lot. Cats painted on stones. Viva la Vida, Frida, hand-painted beach rock. Little panda portrait. Good vibes only. Look at that. Hand-painted rocks, special listing. Now this special listing makes me think that this might be a custom one done for somebody, and they're putting it up there and then sending the link to somebody to buy it. That could be what's happening there. Now, there's a pretty decent one. I like that. That from a distance looks really good. Got some glow on that turtle there. We could see a water line. They've done a pretty dang good job right there. That's a real artist. I like that. From Canada. Let's look at that one and see how much they've done. Here's some with superhero rocks, $30 for the collection. Little bunny rock. By the way, when you see this, if you don't know, $27.50 and it's crossed out. Underneath it, it says best offer accepted. That just means that they accepted less than that. Somebody gave them an offer and they accepted it, and so it was a little less than that. So we don't know how much less. They did have shipping in there that they were charging as well. Butterfly, that's a pretty cool one. I'll bet that's the same author right over here, or same artist rather. So 1,088 on their feedback. Ontario, Canada. See other items. Let's look and see what they've got. 183 items currently listed. Mouse on corn. Hummingbird, dog. I mean, this is a good artist. This is somebody that's been practicing a bit. This is amazing. I love this. 183. So if you do have some skills, there's something for you with some potential. Reserved order for wolfsbane, peregrine falcon, and wolf on birch bark. Interesting. And wolf. So somewhere in there they've got a hidden wolf, I'm thinking. Or else they've got 2 items listed in that sale. So here we have 42. They had, what was it, 180 something, I think, active. They've got 42 that have sold in the last 3 months. And they're at, looks like $40 a piece, 30, 28. So between $20 to $40. So if we take an average there of, say, $30 on that, so $1,260 with only 42 items. Again, not bad, not a bad side gig, right? There's some potential, some value there. All right, so this is something I wanted to show you just for one more thing, one more creative idea. And again, I hope that you will take this and recognize that there is potential with something in your yard, in your backyard, in your neighborhood, down the road, around the corner, in the stream, up at the river. There's something that you could turn into value on eBay. There is something that you could do. Don't overanalyze it. Allow the creative thought, allow thinking. And as you get out there and look at all of the opportunities and look at the different potential things and test them and try them out and see if you can sell some of these things, somewhere along the way you're going to find the one that turns into a money bag consistently for you. You're going to find something that you can either make quickly, find quickly and easily, buy and resell at a huge profit. You're going to find something. That is what I'm hoping will happen as you open your mind, allow creative thought. And even with this right here, notice it's not about being a fantastic artist. There are people out here just getting started that are selling some simple paintings on rocks. And if you can't sell rocks, but you have, or you can't sell, or you feel like you can't paint, well, then just sell the rocks, right? Because there are people just selling the rocks. Just selling the rocks and let other people paint on them. Wonderful ideas. So I hope that will help you get outside of the box, get outside of your comfort zone, get out there and look for something creative that you have access to that you can work with and get to listing those items. I thank you all for joining. Hope that you will take it to heart and get busy being creative.